Welcome back, it's Matthew. Time is now 9:27 PM here in the UK on the 23rd, the 2nd, 2017. And also, we're going to go and look at the Mexico cam to see if we can zoom in and see if we can find some objects up there. And this huge object that's coming up from the west on the horizon. It's very spectacular. It's like a blue haze and red mist. It's just really spectacular to see these heavenly bodies that are reflecting now, these huge reflections. So have a safe evening. Respect to all of you subscribers and viewers, and everybody that's in the Nibiru community that's seeking and looking for the truth. Now I'm going to go now and see what we can do on the Mexico cam. So respect to everybody. Have a safe evening. From Matthew. Here on this cam, this Mexico cam as well today, you can see a red light source that's moving across the sky west. Here on the right hand side, the sun will start coming up. But this huge ray of light is not from our sun. This is from the binary twin Nemesis, the brown dwarf star. It's illuminated in the sky. If I go to the image now, we'll flick through the cam now and you will see this. Can you see this object here? It's illuminated in the sky. This is a chem cloud that they cover. This dark cloud, you'll see it in front of the sun many times. You look up at the skies, and here we are, this object, this illumination from the binary twin. And it moves across to the right. And then we get all the plasma coming up from our natural sun. These heavenly bodies are in our solar system now. We're going to go to another cam. Here it is again. You can see this reflection that's coming up from a heavenly body. It's on the horizon west. You will see this. No getting away with it. It's just 100%. It's there. Watch this. As it's coming up now. I apologise about the white screens. Can you see that it's getting brighter on the horizon here? There's a heavenly body that's up there, 100%. It's on the horizon. We will get to see it shortly. I'm going to go to another cam now and see what we can find as well. These clouds are too low to be normal. Look at the state of the sky. I mean, the darkness as well on the left-hand side. And those clouds are being pushed down by the Earth's magnetic field and also the Nibiru systems. Everything is just being forced downwards. It's too dark, it really is, and it's so annoying because I really want to show you these images, to show you that things are changing up there. And we really need to understand this because we've got to prepare. It's so important. Time is now. It really is, truly now. I mean, look at the state of the skies. They are hiding these heavenly bodies right in front of our eyes now. It's screaming at us every single day. It's far too dark. Can you see on this image as well, I mean the simulator, I mean look at the state of the sun, look at the shape of the sun as well, it's just not right at all, is it? It's far too dark to the right side as well on the screen. There is something huge up there, they're cloaking. And it's going to be short when the system comes, it really is, when the pole shift happens. This object in front of the sun is a complete waste of time. We need to take it down because we all know now. We need to prepare for this. Can you see this object on the horizon? Just here. There's an object on the horizon, also there's another reflection coming up on the horizon as well. We've got that object in the sky as well in front of our sun. I mean, come on NASA, you know what's going on. Stop lying to us. The government, stop throwing lies to propaganda media. It's all showing Now, we can see what's going on now. We know what you're doing. These objects are here now, 100%. Can you see on this Mexico cam as well? You can see this object. I've zoomed in. Just here. This isn't lens flare, this is another object that's up there, because I've changed the enhancement on this as well. I'm amazed, and I hope people can see this as well, because these heavenly bodies are here now. There's no doubt in it, and I know I go on and say the same thing time and time again, but I just want to make sure people understand and they don't forget, because the thing is, we're going to head for a huge pole shift, and the weather is so erratic. Here in the UK, we're getting weather that's very windy, and also we're getting snow, hailstones, very, very bleak weather, and then all of a sudden we get hot weather. I mean, there's a lady lost her life today here in the UK because of the weather. It's very, very strange. The signs are here. But again, government just want to hide it. They want to run away. They don't want to admit that this is happening. They don't want us to prepare, because they want it all for themselves. They want to go down in them underground units, what they've built for many years, hide away and just leave us to fend for ourselves. What a wicked world we live in. We really do. This is a very true image. Okay, now you can see the sky there, can't you? And the timestamp is 6:54 and 3 seconds. 23rd, which is today. And you're going to see some huge reflections. There's no doubt in it now, okay? The first pink reflection at the top will be Nibiru. Then you've got the reflection from Helion, and then also you've got the binary twin. Now, the thing is though, these heavenly bodies are here. There's no doubt in it now. This image you're going to see. But again, right from the beginning, what I've said was we're only going to see the reflections first. These reflections are coming in hard. They really are now. And then we're going to see those stars. Okay, we're going to see those heavenly objects in the skies. What amazes me is what the government are going to say, what excuse are they going to come out with. So I'm going to now flick through this, and you will see these lines, these huge reflections in the sky on this cam. It's so important. Okay, now we're starting off here with this pink reflection that's here. We've got this other haze on the horizon. I believe this to be Helion. This reflection here, huge reflection. This red reflection here is Nibiru. We're going to now flick through the cam. Can you see this pink haze in the sky? This is not from our sun. This is from a heavenly body. This is Nibiru. Okay? On the horizon, we've got another heavenly body. Sooner or later, you will see that huge celestial body in the sky. And everybody's jaw's going to drop. Now, this is not our sun. Okay? Please understand this. I'm talking from the heart now, and it's very important. This here is Nibiru. This is a huge celestial body that's up there on the horizon right now. This is not the sun. The sun hasn't come up yet. The sun is come up from the horizon on the opposite side. Here again, this is Nibiru. This is a huge reflection. Okay? Huge reflection. Timestamp 7:02 in the morning. And then you flip through the cam and you've got it again. Here's another huge reflection. Then you've got this blue reflection from another heavenly body that's coming up with it. So it's all happening. This is the wings. These are the wings from the celestial body. There's no denying it now. They haven't chemtrailed that sky. They haven't chemtrailed the sky to hide this. From all over the world now, they will chemtrail to hide this. It's showing itself now. It's been showing itself for months. They've been pumping the skies with them aluminium and barium and other chemicals that are causing harm to us. This is a real event. There's no clouds up there. This is not a cloud. This is a huge reflection from a heavenly body. We've really got to prepare for this. Because I believe that sooner or later the power grid will go down. So all laptops, TVs, electrical gear, even cars, okay, luxury items. They'll all go. They'll be worthless because the power grid will go down for 20 years plus or even more. They've stored electricity energy. They've got them down in their underground cities. So when they think and believe that they can raise from them cities and start again, their crude banking system and also their power generators and things and start the ball rolling again, so they say. Well, I believe that they're underestimating these heavenly bodies because the thing is that so many particles will enter us, Earth, right down to the core and destroy everything. Because when it's a cleansing, when the Earth will go into a pole shift and cleanse and start again, it's just going to be evident that we're not going to survive this. So it's be good to be right with God, because at the end of the day, He is the one with the power. And these reflections are here now. This is another important cam that I want to show you as well. Okay, the first reflection that comes up here on the right hand side is our second sun. It comes up first. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. As this rises, this is not from our natural sun. This is another sun that's coming up on the horizon. Can you see with the chemtrail in the morning? Of this cloaking chemtrail, these clouds, these chemicals, all on the horizon, so we don't see what's going on. The thing is, though, it's getting bigger now, isn't it? As it rises, it disappears, it descends. It's supposed to be carrying on going up if it was our natural sun. You can see that it drops again as it disappears, and then basically it's gone. And then you will see our natural sun working its way up on the horizon. There you go. So we've got two reflections, two suns in our sky now, Nemesis and Sol, our natural sun. The twins have met. It's now the binary twin will make its way towards Mother Earth. We've got some huge problems coming ahead our way. We really need to wake up to this now. I just really want to open people's eyes to this. It's so important. I've just spotted this near the sun, and it's not lens flare, it's nothing. It's just basically an object that's up there in space, and it's there. It's just basically, I've checked different modes and everything. I can spot lens flare from a mile away. This is not lens flare. This is an object that's illuminating. You can see the illumination on it just here at the top. This is definitely a heavenly body that's up there. No, I don't know what it is. It's not the moon. It can't be Saturn or Venus or any other object. Huge asteroid? I don't know, but it's basically up there. And I've spotted this a few times on different webcams as well. Doesn't last for long, it fades off. Also Nibiru acts like a comet. Now, I'm going to zoom into this object as well. It's very strange. But I could be wrong, you know. But the thing is, though, it's just, I just want to point out these objects to people so they can see what's really going on up in our skies. I've just come back to you again and I've zoomed in. I've noticed on my emails as well that there's a guy that lives in South America who basically wants to remain anonymous. But the thing is, he's seeing the same object. He's picking the same object up as well. He sent me an email that he's enhanced it as well, and it's coming out the same, exactly the same all the time. So it'll be very interesting to keep tracking this object. So I'm going to go to another image now. Things are definitely heating up now up there, aren't they? We are seeing all sorts of things up there now. Here is a known cam as well. It's in Mexico that people go to and look, study. Now, this is very strange. It's now on the cam, it's 4:58, 41 seconds. This was taken this live today on Mexico. Now, the sun is right up in the air. It's on the other side. You can see the illuminations. Now, the thing is, look on the horizon. You've got this blue reflection from the blue celestial body that I'm picking up all the time, and other people picking up too. Is this the blue Kachina? Is this a reflection? And also, again, this other reflection behind it. Now, these reflections, as I've said before, are coming in much bigger than any other year that I've studied these skies. They are huge celestial bodies that are up there. We're heading for a huge light show, and I believe it's coming very shortly as well. We have got these large Earth-sized objects, and also NASA has brought a new report out as well today about spotting other known-looking Earth objects out there, 40 light years away from Earth. Now, I believe that the reason why they're looking is because they want to evacuate. They want to leave Earth. Maybe it sounds quite bizarre, doesn't it? But hey, with their technology being 30, 40 years ahead of us, anything can be done, couldn't it? Think about it. They could be building craft that can take milliseconds. I mean, it's speechless, isn't it? To think like that. It's another level, isn't it? Thinking. I mean, can they get to these places in a matter of 6 months? I don't know. What I'm saying is that they keep searching, don't they? They keep searching for Earth-known objects to basically maybe to survive, to move somewhere else. Because Mars is really no good, to be honest with you. It's just not right. It's a lot of work involved. So they closed the door on Mars, didn't they? So I believe that they're still on the hunt, and how they found heavenly bodies like our natural Earth to evacuate. It's the only thought I could think of when I saw the report on news media today, this morning. Because looking at all the information and putting the jigsaw puzzle together, it always comes out that Nibiru is here. It's a real event. It's coming. I've seen it. I've seen it for myself. And I'm going to go to another image now. These objects are reflecting so hard that you can see that in the skies. It's so evident. I just want to point this out to you, okay? Now, yesterday we looked at this image on the Mexico caps. We noticed that it was slightly lighter. It's got even darker. Today, 23rd, time 16:02, 54 seconds. Now, as I said before, look at the way this object, the shape of it, okay? The way it's on an angle, it's just basically, it's getting really stupid now, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, this object that's in front of the natural sun, I mean, look at the angle it is, and look how straight. This is from our natural sun. This red haze on the sea. Now, the thing is, though, basically, it's got red up because we've got the binary twin up there as well with our sun. If this hideous object, okay, this cloaking technology that NASA's produced, started working on it in the 1950s, we would see this now. We would have been seeing it for years now. We would have been able to prepare for this. It's just government don't trust public. They don't trust the public because they think they would loot the shops and cause havoc. And I think many would be very scared, and people would have heart attacks. People would have strokes. They'd be so upset to know what's going on. It would just, and I understand that sometimes I believe that maybe hiding it from the public is a good thing. But us, the subscribers and viewers, are strong enough to know, strong enough to understand this, to be able to be brave and strong and just basically help others, help the vulnerable, because it's a duty to do so, to look after the people that need our strength and support, because the evidence is out there now, isn't it? I mean, that reflection on the sea is not from the reflection from that object up in the sky that they produced to hide it from our eyes. This is another sunrise on another Mexico cap. Okay? Same date today. Early in the morning at 6:40. Hold on. I'll just go back to this. Sorry about that. Okay, 6:40 and 4 seconds. I just want to show you. Let this cam move for itself. You'll see here, on this corner here, As the sun's rising, well, the thing is though, you'll see other objects that are rising first. Other illuminations, other reflections, other plasma that's reflecting and everything that's coming up first before the sun comes up. So it's just going up and down and different folds in the sky of different light refractions. So I'm going to go through this now, okay? It's starting to move now. You'll see this. You'll see this object. And then basically, as it's rising, you can see this red object here from the binary twin. It's lighting up first the skies. It's coming up and then it's going down. There's other heavenly bodies up there, okay? That's coming up before the sun comes up. Can you see it going down and then up? The sun has never done this before. Never. It's just basically being cloaked and hidden from us. I apologise about the white screen as well. The thing is though, basically, the skies are too dark in the morning there on that cam as well. It's still not rising. The sun's not rising because you've got that blue object above there, I believe to be the blue Kachina, and also these other heavenly bodies that are lighting up our skies on the horizon there. And they white screen this so we can't see these heavenly bodies. You really do white screen it. At the top here you can see an object, and also this is all going down now. And then when the sun comes up, basically all the other heavenly bodies disappear and come down. I'm going to go to another cam now. The thing is though, it's getting stranger every day. We're getting this huge plasma, this light array of plasma, and it's all these objects and these reflections from other heavenly bodies. Right, this is very important, okay, because to me this is very important, and I know it's very important to you, the subscribers, as well. Now, I have been on this cam last February and noticed this cam, and before the February before I've been on this cam, and I've looked on the Mexico cams for over 2 years, just flicking back and forth and looking at the cams. Now, everybody that's been on the Mexico cams and watched and studied the skies using these webcams. Now, the thing is, I've never seen it as dark as this on this cam, even for the time. It's too dark, isn't it? Look at the shadows right and to the left of the sun. Look at that object in front of the sun. That isn't our sun. That isn't our sun. This is the blue celestial body that's up there right now. And also on the sea, that's not a reflection from our sun. Our sun is being blackened now. It's too dark on that cam. You can see on the bar in the restaurant, it's too dark. I'm actually speechless because I'm just looking at this webcam on this 50-inch monitor right now that's in high definition, 1080p, and I am saying now to you that there is something seriously wrong going on up there. I mean, come on. It's too dark, isn't it? This is the same black sky I get to see at 4 o'clock in the afternoon to the light side of the sun. Sadly though, they're chemtrailing up there in the skies here in the UK, so we can't get to see anything. In the morning, it's important to look up about 9:30 in the morning, 10 a.m. here in the UK. You'll see that our skies are getting darker. Over there, it's so evident, isn't it? They're cloaking. I mean, look at the state of the sky. It's too dark. Even the sea is black. The reflections are too dark, far too dark. That object up there that's shining blue is not our sun. It really isn't. And they need to disclose this now. Government, if you're listening to me now, you must be open with the public. We're all human beings, and we all just want the truth so we can start preparing. Because if you just listen, to the propaganda media lies, you're going to be wrong-footed, because at the end of the day, you're going to be in shock to realise that you've been lied to all these years. These cams are telling the truth in high definition, and they are showing that we are darkening. Our skies are dimming every single day, and I really want you to prepare for this. It's so important because we're going into darkness. This is a serious situation. I'm going to go to another image now. I've got this image, okay, that's on the screen here, but first I want to show you the timestamp on the cam to prove that it's not been doctored or messed around. So we can basically flick through. Now the thing is, we've got this pink object that's coming up on the horizon. You see a reflection, I believe, to one of Nibiru's moons. Now, as we flick through the cam, I'm going to zoom in on this. Can you see this shade, this shadow coming up from the left-hand side here? I'll zoom in there later on. You'll see this. This is not our sun, because the sun comes up on the opposite side of this object. Again, it's rising in the skies on this cam as well. You see this? This is another heavenly body, I believe to be Nibiru, that's coming up on the horizon. You can see that huge reflection in the sky, can't you? Now, also, you can see on the buildings here that it's coming on the other side. You've got our sunlight and also the binary twin. This light is coming from the opposite side. This is the other side, west. You can see that it fades away. I'll go back. You can see this, can't you? Without a shadow of a doubt, it's behind those chems. You can see this, can't you? The shadow. The trash that's coming off this object. It's there, it's real, and it's coming. It's heading straight towards us. I'm going to go to another count now. I've noticed an object in the night sky. Well, it's early hours of the morning on this cam, 6:24:03. And you can see the timestamp. I'm going to zoom in on this, but I've shown you the date to prove that it's up there. Let's go and zoom in and have a look. Can you see this? This object just looks strange. It could be something known, but the shape of it doesn't look like, does it? Is it a craft? Because we do see, and I have seen in the past, different crafts on the Mexico cams in the past, showing the footage to other channels. And then, it's just amazing because you see red objects, other discs, and other strange balls of light up there, See a lot of things on these webcams. You get used to the lens flares and things. You know what the difference is between lens flare and what's going on up there. So it's so important to catch everything. Sometimes, as I said before, get things wrong, get things right. But it's so important because other people have emailed me catching the same things in the skies that they've caught them for years. I'm going to go to another image. Here's another image as well. This is on the same cam. Different slight colour, like an orangey colour. You can see this, can't you? Very strange. It just, when you move the cam, it just disappears straight away. It's just a flicker. It's like a millisecond. It's gone. Here's another situation on this cam as well that I've noticed. I'm getting two light sources. I've got one here that's coming up here. It's a light source. It's red reflection. Here is another light source as well that's coming up on the horizon. Two light sources. On the opposite side of the sun, we've got the light from the sun. We've got another reflection there. Just strange, isn't it? What's coming up on the skies, on the horizons. It's coming from all different parts of the sky, everywhere. I'm going to go to another image now for you. Just back on this cam now, and I've just studied it for a few moments, and you can see here, watch the way this moves, okay? This red reflection to the right of it. It's strange. This proves that we've got other celestial bodies up there. Our sun does not do this, okay? Never has, never will. There is another celestial body to the right side there that's reflecting. Can you see this now? Very, very strange times. We've got an incoming celestial body and we need to prepare for this. We really do now. We've got time to prepare. Because when we do see these celestial bodies coming, the Earth's wobble, and also the magnetic field pull, the magnetic pull from Nibiru, and the Earth's magnetic pull, it'd just be so erratic. We're going to have some serious times ahead of us. So we've now got time to prepare, and I really urge you, please, let's prepare for this now, because the community that are listening and watching the channels, it's the time now to prepare, it really is. Here's another object that's the sun and the plasma's coming up. You can see this object here, can't you? This object just here on the right hand side. That's no lens flare or anything like that. It's the morning skies, and you can see that heavenly body up there with the sun. Now I don't know if that is wormwood or a huge asteroid, or the thing is, whatever it is there, isn't it? It's not going anywhere. It's in the same position all the time. Okay, I've noticed something on this camera as well. This blue celestial body when the sun, the plasma comes up. Now, this object here is another celestial body. The sun hasn't risen yet. Timestamp 6:46, 3 seconds. There is another heavenly body, this blue celestial body, that moves to the right. Goes west, moves to the right. Watch this. You'll see the reflection from the top as I move the camera. See this? To the right. This other light source from another heavenly body disappears. It's all different reflections. Can you see this now as well? It's moving. There. There. Can you see this? It's moving. It's a reflection that's in front of it. And then our natural sun is coming up. And then everything's cloaked and covered. These are other objects move downwards. You've got the blue celestial body, the red celestial body, and also you've got this other body. There's loads of different ones that are coming up in the early morning sunrise now. You can see this, can't you? It's so clear now. See that going to the right hand side, dipping away. They still think the public won't look up to the skies. They think they're doing a grand job by covering this, using satellites and also technology hidden from us for many years. They've hidden these heavenly bodies for a long time, and as I said before, they think they've got brilliant at it. They think they've got good at it. They really do. The thing is that we're seeing this now, aren't we? We really are seeing this now. I'm going to go to another camp. This is a live volcano camp in Mexico. Timestamp 4:32. And look at the blue reflection coming off that. What they call the sun, and I don't believe it is the sun anymore. I really don't. I believe that this is maybe the object, the blue Cucino. It's something that's up there that's basically affecting our planet, and it's causing the volcanoes to get very hot, and also causing earthquakes. Our Earth's core is in big trouble right now, and we still get told that everything's okay on news media. It's very windy out there, isn't it, in Mexico? I think we're heading for a huge pole shift. The thing is, these celestial bodies are affecting us as well. And as I said before, the thing is, plant life are getting no natural sun to grow for us, to like food and stock and everything for us to survive for this. So I'm going to leave you with this volcano cap. You can see the skies are too, it's like a silvery haze, and they're very blue. It's this reflection from this blue celestial body. I'd like to put a name to it, if it's Nibiru, Helion. But let me tell you something, this is not our natural sunlight. Our natural sunlight is being artificially covered by something in front of it in our Earth's atmosphere. I want to just express my respect to all you subscribers. Standing by me through the channel is fantastic. You're all there and basically know that these things are happening. Things are changing so much now. So respect to everybody and have a great night. And I'll be back again tomorrow morning to do another video for you. And I'll be watching the charts and also looking at the webcams, zooming in to see what we can find tomorrow. So anyway, take care and keep safe, and eyes to the skies from Matt Rogers.